Ladies and gentlemen, across space and time, I'm pleased to welcome tonight's debaters. On the TV, President Donald J. Trump, and on the radio, President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Let's begin with thoughts about the New Deal. Mr. Trump?
Frankly, the New Deal, not even a good deal. I'm the king of deals. I'm probably the best to ever do it, and this deal is no good. Not like my book, The Art of the Deal, bestseller, by the way. He built the Tennessee Valley Authority. What a terrible name, by the way. It should have never been made. You forced large-scale relocation of United States citizens in order to build it, and caused massive flooding. Frankly, flooding you've never seen before. Probably biggest floods ever made. Not a good one.
Mr. Trump, I do not doubt your affinity for deals. However, I was not in the business of publishing books, but rather restoring the nation's confidence. The New Deal, however inelegant, was not a brand, but a lifeline for those who needed it. To the farmer whose crops were failing, to the mother in Detroit with no roof overhead, to the child who had never known electricity until the TVA lit his home. Times of great peril demand sacrifice, not slogans, Mr. Trump.
Hey, hello. Is this the right debate? Is it my turn to debate? Hello.
No, Biden. This is between me and Roosevelt. You're sleepy as always, Joe.
Darn. Trump, can't you presidential pardon me? I'm not the sleepy one. You're the sleepy one. I ate suckers like you for brunch. Oh, I'm awake. You fall asleep walking the dog. Hey, well, that's not for Hey, bitch, excuse me. Look, man. We finally beat Medicare.
Let's keep this on the right track, gentlemen. We were on the topic of...
And by the way, look, man, I was riding my bike. My son, Hunter, came across my street. I remember when the laptop was in the news. And by the way, the American people, we own the finish line. Excuse me, the line. It's long.
Okay, I've managed to cut Joe out of the call. Let me ask you, gentlemen, about patriotism. Which of you fostered more patriotism?
I served 4 terms. Due to the war, I sacrificed many good years of my life for this country, and the citizens respected it. I was the first president to utilize the radio to communicate directly with citizens. It's important for leaders, such as presidents, to be on the cutting edge, to be on the forefront of technologies.
I built America first. Make America great again. The wall I built, quite frankly, kept bad influences out of America. Free market reigns supreme. In my America, we respect the military and the flag like never before. America first means the everyday person wins. Under my presidency, you cannot stop winning. People are begging me to stop winning.
Let's discuss programs versus opportunities. FDR?
The man who is hungry, who is homeless, who cannot find work, does not need speeches about freedom. He needs a job. He needs a chance to live with dignity. Government programs are not about dependency. They are about giving Americans a fair shot, no matter where they were born or how much money they have. When we build roads, we create jobs. When we offer Social Security, we help the elderly from being scared of loss. This is not charity. This is patriotism. And it's the right thing to do.
Wrong. America was not built by big handouts. Nope, it was built by tough as nails, hardworking, quite frankly, beautiful patriots. Patriots who do not need the government breathing down their necks. America needs success, not socialism. We will succeed like never before. This nation could be rich if we just did everything properly in my way.
Let's talk about war strategy. Franklin D. Roosevelt, how did you win the war?
We turned factories into weapons of freedom. Americans rallied behind a just shared cause. Our allies stood strong and had the moral high group. Science advanced enough, giving us the decisive edge. Together we crushed evil and saved democracy.
When I was president, we had the greatest military the world had ever seen. Everyone knew America meant business again after Obama was in office. I worked with these big, beautiful generals. We took down ISIS in a record time. They told me it'd take years. I let the generals work like they should have been working for years before. They defeated ISIS in 4 weeks. We rebuilt the economy and our allies finally paid their fair share. They were ripping us off, you know. When America's strong, the world is safer. That's what I did. That's my legacy.
Mr. Roosevelt, what's your opinion on the stock market issue in 2025?
It's failing. The American people deserve a president who will boost the economy, not fail it.
My people do not even look at the stock market. Don't pay attention to it. Not important. Focus on the business. Business. I'm building it domestically. I have one big, beautiful word that will fix everything Sleepy Joe did to this beautiful country. Such a beautiful word. Tariff. Proper use of tariffs will boost the economy like never before. Bring back business to this beautiful country.
Tariffs will not help the country to build relationships and partnerships with other countries.
Final question for you both. Which of you left the greatest legacy?
I led a nation through the Great Depression and the Second World War. The New Deal put Americans back to work, and Social Security is a lasting legacy.
FDR had his moment. He did some good stuff. Frankly, I commend him. Let's be honest, he didn't quite knock it out of the park for all Americans, you know. A-push students know this. In terms of this New Deal, Black Americans were the very last in line to get, quite frankly, anything, quite frankly. Your administration ignored the needs of millions of people just based on their race, and can't make that one up. Donald Trump done more for the black population of this country than any president, except maybe Lincoln. Opportunity zones, criminal justice reform, First Step Act. The fake news, big fake news, refused to report any of it, but I did it for them.
That's not entirely fair.
Fair? Ask your wife, who seems to be the only Roosevelt who is trying to do something about the race problem around here.
Okay, that's the debate. I don't know who won, but Trump definitely thinks he did.